Hey guys, Mike from my private library. Slowly getting down my list of books to review, and this next one up is This Book Will Save Your Life by A.M. Holmes. Another one given to me by a friend. I really knew nothing about it going into it. Pretty interesting. I mean, it's sort of about this guy who doesn't really live anymore. Well, I don't know what you call a Wall Street guy if they don't live on Wall Street because he's in LA, but one of those banker types who basically never has to leave his house. He walks on his treadmill, he does his banking over the phone or online, has all of his food delivered to him, he has a maid who cleans his house, he has a personal trainer who comes to the house and literally moves him around without having to move. It is weird. But yeah, interesting. And slowly stuff starts to go wrong. He gets chest pain, he thinks he's dying. A sinkhole pops up right outside his house, which means he has to kind of evacuate. His personal life is really kind of in shambles, and this is sort of his awakening. And the whole book is basically him thrust into these uncomfortable situations he's not familiar with, that kind of force him to live again. And it is, in a way, it's kind of inspiring, I guess, telling people that, I don't want to say telling people to live, but that's basically it. Telling people you can't stay locked up inside your house all day. Even though you're surviving, you're not really living. And it's interesting. It's not amazing, but it is really cool. A lot of weird stuff happens in the book. A.M. Holmes has a realistic way of writing dialogue and stuff like that, but it takes some getting used to. But it is still good. And the only complaint I kind of had is that the ending of the book is kind of abrupt. It's sort of, I understand the ending, and it ends on kind of like a poignant moment, but then it just stops. No real explanation, no real resolution. You don't kind of find out what happens afterwards, and that just, as someone who reads books like that all the time, where it's like, okay, wrap it up, happily ever after or not, blah blah blah, the end. I wasn't expecting it, I guess. So I guess really that was my only pet peeve. But yeah, interesting. I know there's a couple different editions of this book, so if you can find it, I would. It's interesting, and Holmes kind of does do a good job of motivating you to realize, okay, maybe you're stuck in a rut. This book kind of does make an attempt to save your life, and it kind of works. I get it. So yeah, interesting. A.M. Holmes, This Book Will Save Your Life. Like and subscribe. Check out the blog, myprivatelibrary.tumblr.com. If you have any other questions about this book, let me know. See you guys later.